Hello my good people! So after 12 years since the previous release, Doom 3, a new modern Doom was released by Bethesda, id Software, in 2016. And that's why this game is often called Doom 2016. I'll get straight to the point. This game is awesome and should be in everyone's top games list. Let's start with what I think is a hit for me within a quick review, and in a second time we'll look at what is amiss, what could have been improved. Hope you enjoy it. The first impression you have when playing Doom is that it is fast, fluid. It just feels good. The controls are responsive and just perfect. There is some very mild platforming here and there, and you have to get used to it at first, but you'll get comfortable soon enough after you master the double jump. You get immersed in this violent and hell of atmosphere through the gore of the kills, the enemies' designs, and mainly the amazing music by Mick Gordon. It's so good, I even play this music in my car. The action is fast and intensive, just like the music. There are a lot of brutal kills. You can have like all these different side crushes when you do these kills on the enemies, or you can even crush the skull on walls. And not to mention that the Berserk mode is just amazing. So you just need this kind of power-up that looks a bit like orange flame, and then you see your big fist on the screen and you can just crush any enemies, small or big. That's so amazing, but it's only for a few seconds. I mean a few seconds, I don't know if it's a minute maybe, I'm not too sure about that. The graphics are very nice, as you can see. And like in the previous Doom games, you have multiple difficulty levels that are well balanced. I always begin with easy mode. I rarely do play games in all the difficulty modes, but in this one it's really good for replayability. When you're done with the game in, let's say, easy, that's kind of cool to try to the upper level and up and up. There are multiple play modes. The first one is the single player. It offers the campaign mode, meaning the main game in a way. Through this mode you have subcategories. So the main one is just to play the regular game, and each time you complete a level you can access it again because you have a level select screen that will be available at this time. So I really like it. Otherwise, through the levels you can unlock runes. So basically runes, it's a tiny level, it's kind of a challenge. For example, kill all enemies that are on the screen or in a certain amount of time. Anyhow, it's kind of cool. The first time I was like, oh, that feels difficult, but after I was done with the game, I started to play these runes and I kind of I got into it. In each level, you can unlock a classic map with a hidden lever, and after that, in the main screen, in the campaign mode kind of area, you have like a classic map area. It's basically about 12 levels for Doom, the original one from '93, and you have 2 from Doom 2. Actually. The other mode you have is the arcade mode. So the arcade mode, it's basically the same levels at the standard campaign mode. However, it adds a few more items, and the arcade mode is purely score oriented, and it doesn't offer the save mode like in the standard campaign mode. So basically you have to go through the whole game really arcadey, but I really like it. And the goal is obviously to score big. And finally, as I mentioned before, all these classic levels. Then the second main mode is the online multiplayer. I don't play online. I don't really do any online multiplayer, but I think that's pretty good if you're into it. I'm sure there are other videos on YouTube that can show you what it is, because in a way it's kind of a game on its own with different maps, power-ups. I don't know enough, but people who play online can be on it for hours. And finally, the last main mode is Snap Map. So Snap Map is pretty interesting because you can create your own map. You can save it and play it for yourself. And if you want, you can publish and share it so other people can play it when they connect it. And at the same time, you don't have to create your own map, but you can play what other people created, so other people's map. So that's pretty cool. I didn't spend too much time on it, but I thought it was pretty neat. The gameplay, it's easy to change weapons. I really like it, because sometimes in some games the user experience is not that great to go through guns. In this one, that's easy. You have a lot of guns, they are all very different, good variety, very well done. I really like it. The menu screen, it's easy to navigate. It's straight to the point, you never get confused. At the beginning, of course, you have to understand a little bit how it works for what you can power up, like your weapons or different abilities with the runes, but well done, great UI. A great map system as well. On the map, it's really easy to see where you have to go, where you are. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can see which room you haven't been, because it's not, when you go through a section, it kind of shows as blue. So then you can see like there's a specific area where maybe there's a secret or some way you need to find to access it, or maybe there's a lever or one of these little collectible, and that's really well done. They've really done a good job on that. There's also a little adventure aspect in this game. Not much, but it's just like a few things to open doors. Like you have to find a skull to open a door, or just to push a skull to open a door. That's kind of cool. It's just enough. And sometimes it can be a little bit of platforming to access some of this skull, but it's just right. But the main thing for this game, first, it's an amazing game, but it's the replayability. It's big. You can play this game for very cheap now. You have 3 versions, physical version that you can get, plus obviously you can purchase it digital. I've made a video to show the 3 different versions that you can get, like physical copies. And just look at the link below if it's something that interests you. So I was saying big replayability, because the difficulty, you can try like a very easy, and then when you get super used to the game, you can try like a difficulty a little bit higher and see where you can, if you manage to go through a level, and the fact you can pick the level you want, you can really focus on a special level, on and on. The first time I played the game, I didn't have all collectibles, I didn't find all the secrets, the challenges were not all completed, so I went through each of the levels, and the main screen really shows what you're missing, so I managed to collect everything, found all the secrets, completed all challenges. And also, after I was done with the campaign mode for myself, I think it was pretty cool to test my skills through the arcades mode, and to see if I can go through each level without dying, and also to see what kind of score I managed to get. Some people really play the arcade mode like hardcore because there's some kind of combos, a lot of things that manage to get like super high score. So for people who are into that, that's well done as well. And finally, I say, like I mentioned it before, the snap map mode. You can really spend a lot of time building your own map if it's something that you like, and to check what others did. And the online, of course. So with all of that, I think this game, it has to be in your favorite PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 games, because obviously you can play it on the PlayStation 5. You can play it as well on the Xbox and on Windows, so PC. This game is amazing. I think we don't hear enough about Doom. Yes, it's a hit, but I don't know why. People don't talk about it enough, in my opinion. I talk about all what is great about this game, gave my quick review, or what is a hit for me, but there's a little bit of a miss, and a few things could have been done a little bit better. The first thing that bothered me right away is the text, the subtitles, that are difficult to read as it's too small. And there are too much lines at the same time, instead of being progressive, for example. That would have been way better. Also, you can't skip scenes, and when you have all these takes, it goes forever. Sometimes it's way too long, especially when you replay a level. The first time, when you just play the game, that's cool, you get into the story, but that's still a lot. The worst is maybe the meeting with Dr. Hayden in his lab office. It's so long. Another thing that I noticed is the load time. That is, it can be long. I understand I have just a regular PS4 Slim, and that if you have a Pro or the PS5, it would process the game faster than mine. I get it, but still, it's annoying while playing, for example, runes, and you keep dying. So you die, you have to wait, and then you play again. So that, yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Talking about runes, there are a few slightly too difficult runes level, but I guess that's kind of okay. However, this one that is very annoying and very difficult is the Rich Get Richer rune. Oh my god, it should be toned down at least a hair, like maybe remove 1 or 2 basic enemies, for example, but to be toned down just a little bit, that would be great. And I think the first boss you encounter, actually after it respawns, because you managed to kill him once and then it comes again, and this second time it's a bit too difficult, especially when you play for the first time and you don't have all the upgrades. It should be made slightly more easy. For example, maybe if the boss life bar was just a little bit smaller, or I don't know, if the boss takes a little bit more damage per hit, it would have been better. I mean, it didn't, I still managed to go through the game, to finish it, and I'm not an amazing player, but I don't know, that's just in my opinion. It is too bad that there is no 2-player co-op. I mean, I don't know, I used to play Halo on the Xbox about 20 years ago with one of my buddies, and I loved it. I can do that on this game, why? And I don't especially want to go online if I have a friend that is with me at home. I don't know, why? And finally, just for fun, I could have liked to break a few things with my fist. I don't know, you can use your fist, but usually you don't really use it too much except to finish an enemy, like to do like a gore death, but otherwise you don't really use it. I don't know what could have been done. It just like that. I don't know what could be done. I like to break things. Anyhow, so that's all for this game, my quick review, hit or miss. Please let me know what you think about it. Do you agree with me? Did I miss some points that are important to you? Just let me know in the comments. I want to thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share the video if you enjoy the content. In the meantime, have a good one.